In this video, we'll be covering the best credit cards for rental cars that will ensure you get free upgrades and save hundreds on insurance. If you're new to the channel, it's your favorite credit bro, Isaiah, and I help people fix, fund, and travel with credit. And I've saved close to 6 figures utilizing credit card points and benefits. And if you stay to the end, I'll show you how to get the top statuses at all of the major rental car companies at no extra cost. All right, so let's talk about the best credit cards for rental cars in 2025. Now, when it comes to rental cars, we all know how expensive it can be when it comes to insurance, when it comes to trying to get a car that you actually like. So let's talk about like the best credit cards is going to cover insurance, it's going to help you get upgrades and etc. right? So let's talk about the fact that most of these credit cards are going to be high annual fee credit cards, right? So with high status comes premium credit cards. So the two top credit cards that I like to go with is going to be the American Express, right? Platinum and the Venture X. Now the American Express Platinum at this moment is a $695 annual fee. Now there are rumors that that annual fee is about to go up, right? And that they're about to add some new things on there. But as of this video, it is still $695. And then we have the Venture X at $395. So as you can see here, you have rental car privileges that come with American Express, right? So you have Avis, Hertz, and National, right? So, and then with the Venture X, as you can see, you have the President Circle membership when it comes to Hertz. And we're going to talk about how we can take these and get all of the best benefits across all of the rental car companies, right? So let's start with the American Express. So the best thing about American Express, right, is that the Hertz Gold Plus Reward membership that they give you is for Presidential Circle, right? So as you can see, here's mine where it says my Presidential Circle number. And as you can see, this is the top tier with with Hertz. And the best part about that is that you're gonna get upgrades guaranteed, right? You're gonna get a free additional driver that can cost 10, 15, 20 bucks a day. And then you're gonna get the ultimate choice from the widest selection. So let's look at the terms and conditions really quickly, right? So no additional driver fee. You get one car class upgrade with a maximum upgrade to class F, right? And you get to skip the counter. So what does skipping the counter look like at Hertz? As you can see here, right? Skipping the counter looks like when you are on here, when you get, let's say you go to Denver Airport, LAX, etc. You're gonna, if you're with Hertz and you're a Presidential Circle member, you're gonna see your name pop up on the screen, and then it's gonna say that basically you can choose from this entire fleet of cars. So as you can see there, you see where it says Presidential Circle, and then all of these cars are subject for you to be able to, you know, pick from whatever is available, right? So probably the earlier the better. It probably just depends, but imagine you booked like a Toyota and you were able to upgrade to a Mustang or a Charger or a car that you like, right? Or to a truck if you have a family, right? So that is super cool. And then another thing that I like about American Express is that it also comes with national status, right? So as you can see here, it has the national status and the status that they do give you, which we can talk about how to get executive elite status in a little bit, right? But the status it comes with is executive, and that's going to come with like priority service. You're gonna get drop and go returns. They have kind of like a Presidential Circle aisle. They have an Emerald aisle. And then like no second driver fees and etc. right? So as you can see, here is mine, and you can see that it says American Express Executive. And from there, the cool thing is we didn't have to drive or rent any cars or anything to get these statuses. It's coming with our Amex Platinum, right? And then Amex Platinum also comes with Avis Preferred Plus, which is super cool, pretty much the middle ground. But I'm gonna show you how to get the President Club on Avis if you stick around for the rest of this video, right? But as you can see, this comes as well with the Amex Platinum. So it's gonna be pretty much some of the same things where you're gonna get expedited service, a free class upgrade here, and this is my status as you can see. All right, so now let's talk about the insurance when it comes to Amex, right? So Amex has some of the best car insurance in the game. So as you can see here, you can do the basic or the plus. Now the cool thing that I like most about this is the fact that you get up to 42 days of consecutive coverage, right? And primary coverage pays first when the claim has been filed. So the thing is, right, is that instead of, let's say that you were paying $20 a day, so for example, right, let's look at right here. So as you can see, they have where this can easily cost 30 bucks a day, right? Up to $15 up to $55 a day. and then you have $12 to $60 for Enterprise, and you have $9 to $60 for Avis. And then imagine being able, and that's per day. So imagine being able to waive that and just do $20 per rental, $25 up to 42 days for the rental. And it's going to cover damage and theft. It's going to cover accidents if you die or something like that, or any injuries and personal properties, right? And all you have to do is enroll. And let's just do the math, right? Let's see what this will look like. So let's say that $20 to $25 over 42 days could cost you anywhere from 500 to 2,500 bucks, right, with the rental car company. But realistically, let's just do like 5 days. So a 5-day rental car, if you're saving $30 a day, which is pretty good, then you're paying $20 instead of $150, right? So $150 would be that 5 times 30. And from there, right, instead of paying $150, you're paying 20 bucks. You're already saving a ton of money right there. And then you don't have to pay for the additional driver and etc. And how does this work? So as you see, I have everything already said here. You have to make sure that you decline the collision, the CDW, right? The collision damage waiver form, right? And basically if you want to look more deeper into this, I would make sure that you do this, but basically it covers all of the losses and etc. And this is what it looks like on their website, right? So you basically just enroll, and like they say, enroll once. You're eligible American Express primary car rental protection, a one-time enrollment, pay only when you rent. And then the coolest part about this, all you guys, this also applies to all of your authorized users. So if you have a friend, a family, a girlfriend, a wife, a spouse, a son, a daughter who is on your Amex Platinum, they also get all of these statuses, and then they also, right, will have that coverage when they're renting cars. So this can help out a lot of people. A lot of you know people who may need to rent a car, and if you had them as an authorized user on your account, then you will be able to help them out by just doing this. And the coverage starts when your rental starts, right? So no worries, that is pretty much how the Amex insurance goes. But wait, there is more, and I don't want you to forget this step. So this is probably the most important step in this video, right? Is that most people don't understand that you can status match. So what status matching is say that you have Hertz and you have Presidential Circle. As you can see, right, this is Hertz on the left right here. They say your current tier status. So let's say if you came from another company and you had these tier statuses, this is the status that they will match, because all of these companies are in competition with each other, and they're willing to match your status that you have with another company to their company. And what this does for you as a consumer is, if you have all of the top statuses, let's say that you're going to Hawaii, let's say that you're going to wherever out of town, you can now shop around and see who's going to give you the best price, and then you just use your Amex insurance to cover the insurance part of it. So for example, right, let's say if you had Avis Preferred Plus and above, you're gonna get Hertz Presidential Circle once you do a status match with them, right? So you can do a status match to every single one of these. As you can see, this is Enterprise, right? And then once you can see, this is Sixth. So for those of you who travel abroad, overseas, I really didn't see any Six when I was in the United States, but once I got over to Europe, I seen Six a lot. And then we have Emerald Club, right, when it comes to national, and then you have Avis as well. So Avis says, look, if you come over here with Hertz Presidential Circle, we'll give you the President's Club. So earlier in the video, as you can see, my Amex Platinum only gave me the Preferred Plus. But what I'm about to do is I'm about to resubmit my Avis thing and show them that I'm a Presidential Circle Club member at Hertz, and from there I should be able to get their President's Club as well. So that's the cool part. So let's talk about status matching with Six for overseas rentals, right? So if you have Hertz Presidential Circle, which comes with the Amex Platinum, and it also comes with the Venture X, right, which is super cool, then you can get the Platinum card. As you can see here, here is my status match, right? So here's my status match right here, right? So all I did was I go on the Six website, and as you can see, transfer your membership and you can get matched now. So if you type in Six and you type in status match, right, that's going to set you up to be able to do this. You just submit that, you just submit your Hertz status, and then they will do that. And then let's talk about Enterprise. So you can status match with Enterprise as well. So remember, we're working from the Hertz Presidential Circle that comes with both the Amex Platinum and the Venture X, right? So you're just gonna go on to where it says status match, turn your elite status into Enterprise Plus, Silver, Gold, or Platinum. As you guys can see, I have the Platinum tier already. And all you have to do is come on here, submit the proof, and submit all of the stuff that you would need all here, and then you will be good. And what does platinum status come with? You imagine this, you getting platinum status, and it's equivalent to if you had rented out 24 vehicles or had it for 85 days. So you're gonna get free car upgrades, 4 of them per year, and etc. And you're gonna still get all of the extra benefits. So this is just a reminder to make sure that you status match, right? Just because you have presidential circle, why stop there when you can get all of the top statuses? And then that way, when it's like, okay, I need a car to rent, what I can do is simply just shop this around. Okay, who's gonna give me the best price? Who has the best selection? And that's all gonna change based on where you're at. You know, if I'm traveling to Utah, the vehicles are probably gonna be different than if I'm traveling to Phoenix, right? So that's the cool thing. And the better part about this is that Venture X also does it. So Venture X only comes with Presidential Circle, but now you know that you can status match. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take Hertz, right? And we're gonna go from Hertz to Enterprise. The reason why we're gonna go to Enterprise first is because Enterprise is also gonna give us the platinum status, right? The platinum tier status. And from there, I'm going to status match either my Hertz Presidential Circle to Avis, right? Or I'm gonna status match it to National Car Rental, or I'm gonna status match it to Six. I'm actually gonna do it to all 3 of them, and whatever is gonna give me the top tier. So I can status match my Enterprise tier. After that, I don't even have to just use my Hertz Presidential Circle. I can simply just use my Enterprise Platinum tier, and that's going to, right? So if I go back up here just to show you guys, Presidential Circle, so Enterprise. If you're Gold or Platinum, you're gonna get the President's Club, right? So that's the cool thing. So you can status match from Hertz to Enterprise, and these will give you the top 2 statuses that you need, and you can status match to every single one after that, okay? So now let's talk about the terms and conditions with the Venture X. So that's pretty much the same exact thing. The Presidential Circle member of Hertz, right? The ultimate choice, the guarantee upgrades, and all of the same benefits, right? So let's talk about the insurance that comes with the Venture X, which if you're somebody who's traveling a lot, the insurances that come with these companies are amazing, and it can really save you a ton of money. So when it comes to the Venture X insurance, right? So as you can see, I took this from the Capital One website. So it says basically what you will learn, blah, blah, blah. So how do I use the rental car insurance benefit through my Capital One card? So it basically says to be eligible for the benefit, you'll need to decline, right, the waiver, just like the CDW waiver. That one, you have to decline it as well with the Platinum as well, okay? So Venture X provides primary coverage, right? That is super clutch. That means the renter's card insurance is applied before their personal auto insurance will, when they make a claim, right? And this is only for the Venture X. So if you have the Venture or the other cars, they do come with insurance, but not primary insurance. All right, so what is covered by the rental car insurance that comes with Capital One credit cards? Collision, right? Theft, towing to help in administrative fees, towing charges, loss of use, right? So all of that's super cool. So my question is, right, which car do you think is best? And in my head, right, for most people, it's gonna make more sense to get the Venture X. And if you have not watched already, I have a video that breaks down the Venture X, how to make the $395 worth it, right? And I also have a video that breaks down the Amex Platinum and how to make it worth it. I don't think you can go wrong with either one of these. It's just about how you're gonna use the rest of the perks that you get with these cars to make them worth it. But in my opinion, out of these 2 cars, I really like the Venture X. It would be my winner in this case, just because it's gonna have primary rental car insurance, right? And you're still going to be able to waive that fee that you would have to pay, right? And even more importantly, like the annual fee is super small, and you could, since you can status match, right? You're not missing out on anything as far as those extra like Avis and National Rental Car. You can literally just status match to Hertz Enterprise, and you can get all of the things that you need, right? So this was the episode on what is the best credit cards for rental cars. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have not already, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, write them down in the comments or join our free community where we would love to be able to answer your questions in real time and give you updates of what's going on in the credit industry.